Now what happens when extroverted thinking is dominant? So you switch it, the ESTJ, I think the individual then takes the initiative is in directing people. I call extroverted thinking the director or the directing function. It's sort of our air traffic controller. And it's also the planning function. I like to use this image of Eisenhower's plan for the Normandy invasion, which is so precise, so clear, but it's also very directive. And I love this quote from him. In preparing for battle, plans are useless, but planning is indispensable. It shows that he was not an excessionist type. He understood that it could be excessive. And I just pulled up this image because Shirley mentioned that she thought a great image for introverted thinking was fractals, and I said, yes. So I pulled this image up. I had a different one. So these are my two images for extroverted thinking and introverted thinking. Another way to think about them is extroverted thinking is directive and introverted thinking is indirect. Okay, now let's listen to this girl.
Number one kind of value is like work ethic and efficiency and getting stuff done. I'm just really good at getting stuff done. I love getting stuff done. I love being in charge and being the leader and being in control. And also for the whole like control thing, it's kind of a pride thing, but it's also a real thing. I've experienced so many times that people they slack off, they don't do their work, and they're not on the same page as I am about like turning in excellent work. And so like probably starting in like middle school or high school, I just decided like, okay, I'm just gonna take over all the group projects, pretend to give different jobs to different people, but actually like do most of the work, because I just don't trust other people. Also, that's one of my flaws where like I'm bad at like involving other people in it because I just don't care. Like if someone's feelings get hurt, I don't care because the end goal is just finishing the project. And I went to Thailand this past summer with a guy who is an ENFJ, and he told me that in a group project situation, his number one goal, like starting off, is to make everyone feel included. And when he said that, I was just like, what? Like it was such a bizarre concept to me because as an ESTJ, like I don't care. The one thing that like
I just don't care.
So, any comments on that?
Speed.
That speed. Energy. Oh my God, the energy, the extroverted thinking, dominant types now is just, I mean, it's infectious. Or it's a steamroller.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's charming.
Yeah, I mean, just the voice volume, too, is so much higher than the ISTJ. Yeah.
Not to split hairs again, but just like, I'm wondering how you would distinguish that if she hadn't been talking specifically about how much she loves order from like an SE dominant type. Because to me, like the high energy and the kind of like very quick, almost like, to me it didn't seem super linear the way she was speaking. Like it was kind of like excitable. So I'm just wondering, like, aside from the subject, what might be like a different part?
For me, it seems very linear because of her gestures, which are very linear. And I do have some extroverted sensing. I have an ESTP coming up, female. So you can see the gestures are very different, and the energy is really very different. I think you will see it.
Just going back to Sue earlier today, I felt like the full stop was there opposed to the comma. You know, she was saying what she was saying very direct.
Right.
It wasn't flowing. It was
right.
Did it?
Right.
Yeah.
Definitive.
And everything was about finishing shit. She was like, I'm just going to make shit happen here. And I get out of my way.
Yeah. You know, I think it's interesting because you're right about the extroverted sensation, but I have thought about this over and over. Extroverted thinking is an action-oriented function. And they are not happy if there isn't action.
Yeah.
And they're both down in that ES quadrant, where it's the let's do it. And it's what kind of let's do it is this. And as Marky said, it's a very definite, get it done, kind of let's do it.
Yeah.
One thing I'd like to see is also the contrast with the ENTJ, because one thing I've noticed about extrovert sensation is going to be very high in the ENTJ types as well. They'll embody a great deal of physical energy.
Yes.
So what we look at is that with the ENTJ shows the same action-orientedness you talk about.
Yes, it's a really good point. I do have an ENTJ further down. If you want to look at it, I can bring it up higher.
Just keep going.
Well, I'll try to show it before we leave the room. Right now, I'll stick with the sensing types. And I want to show you the film clip that I really like for ESTJ. Does anybody know West Wing? So there's this character in West Wing, Ainsley. She's from the South. She's got a little Southern accent. And Rob Lowe plays her boss. And
Could I have it?
Yes.
Thank you. You reversed my position.
Yeah.
I gave this to you to summarize, and you didn't summarize it so much as you reversed my position.
I gave it a little polish, yeah.
You reversed my position.
It's shorter.
It is shorter, and you reversed my position.
Your position was wrong.
Can you step inside, please?
Sure. Sam, half of America's workforce is employed by small business. That's companies that employ fewer than 100 workers.
I know what a small business is.
Then you know that a third of them fail. 1/3 of all small businesses lose money and fail. Not because of rent hikes or big chains squeezing them out, but because of why?
Employee fraud.
That's right.
Yes.
What do you say to that?
You reversed my position.
Other than that, Sam, other than what you've been saying for the last hour and a half.
I can't believe I'm listening to a Republican tell me the government should run background checks and impede business. In fact, I can't believe I'm listening to a Republican. Could it possibly be that most of the people you want to fingerprint have darker skin than you do?
Well, not to let the facts interfere with a good story, but 80% of violators are white. Fraudulent employees are 3 times more likely to be married. They're 4 times more likely to be men, 16 times more likely to be managers and executives. And guess what, Professor? They're 5 times more likely to have postgraduate degrees.
You listen, I can't. All right. Start from the beginning.
Really?
Yeah.
Are you eating that donut?
Take the donut. Start from the beginning. What do you have? The Commerce Department wants us to back an amendment to a bill that would help small businesses with fraud prevention and employee theft. We want to recommend it. You have numbers? Yeah. This is from an independent study that I have faith in. 30% of workers plan to steal from their employers. 30% give in to occasional temptation. 5% will commit fraud regardless of circumstance. 85% will commit fraud given the right circumstances.
Just out of curiosity, what are the rights?
The need, opportunity, and the ability to rationalize their behavior. It's called the fraud triangle. Yeah, it's going to help us out when we want to raise the minimum wage. It's the small business owners who are most opposed to wage hikes.
You weren't going to go the other way on this?
Yeah, it was.
You got turned around?
Yeah.